Negation. But what is negation? Well, for today's video, negation is our topic that we're going to tackle about. But before that, let me introduce myself first. Good morning, Mom, Vanessa. My name is Cindy Nocalan from Baelwan Block 2, and this is my report for our subject, Introduction to English Language System. So, what is negation? Well, negation defines the polar opposition of affirmative, denies the existence, or eventually refutation. This is also known as not. Negating a clause is primarily done by inserting the negative particle not. If the clause has one or more auxiliary verbs, not is typically placed after the first auxiliary, though it can occur elsewhere. I'll give an example. He must not have arrived yet. Must is the auxiliary verb and not is the negative word or the negation in the sentence. If the clause does not have an auxiliary, then the dummy auxiliary do is inserted into the first auxiliary position and not is placed after it. Another example. He did not arrive on time. Did is the auxiliary verb and not is the negative word or the negation in the sentence. Not may be contracted or reduced and attached to the auxiliary immediately before it. So I'll give you an example. He did not arrive on time. Did is the auxiliary verb and not is the negative word or the negation in the sentence. So if you contracted the two, it will turn into this sentence. He didn't arrive on time. Same to the conditions in this sentence. He mustn't arrive on time. There are rules of negation. By changing the auxiliary verb of the sentence into the negative, we can apply negation in a sentence. So there are different types of negation. One is the negation in tense. Here on the table, you can see that there are many types of tense, and they have this negative element plus contracted forms. And there are also examples to it. If you want, you can post it. For example, present simple. Do not, don't, does not, doesn't. Example, I do not play, she doesn't play, and etc. So, number two, negation in modal auxiliary. So here is another table for our negation in modal auxiliary. So negating pure modal verbs can, in negative word, it could be can't and cannot. Negating semi-modal verbs, be able to, isn't, aren't able to, are not able to. There are examples. Edward can swim. In negation, Edward cannot swim. We must go there. In negation, we must not go there. So, number three, negation in words. Some words such as ever, anybody, anyone, anything, anywhere. Instead of never, nobody, no one, nothing, nowhere, etc. represent the negation. Number one example, I give you that. I cannot find him nowhere. So that's all for today's video. I hope that you learned a lot about my report, which is what really is negation. And thank you, Mom Vanessa, for listening and watching this video and report of mine. Goodbye and God bless.